Anyway. Wait, I kind of missed it too because the audio for me cut out. So,
I
mean, I know he's part of HP, but
yep.
500-year-old cyborg. Anyone else kind of is that part just?
That's why he was so happy and anything. But he simply says, "Blue will be here."
That's probably
shortly.
why he fucking controlled the ship so well.
Possibly. I might
Two
have
people.
might not have led on all my skill sets, but Helix Protocol's pockets are deep, and I believe in their cause.
They're not bad folk. That much I know.
I'm just gonna utter it the whole time, or I'm gonna utter it real quick. I knew the whole time. ain't no one having asked that perfect.
Real quick, to cover the things that were said. Stop. Just stop.
That is fucked
Just
up.
America's
stop.
ass.
Just stop. It's America's ass. Okay. To cover the things that were gone while the stream was kind of poopy, and I'll TLDR it, and it doesn't do it justice, and I'll just have to accept it for now. They brought Brian in after getting this huge amount of info that Diadem knows a shit ton about them. Things about them that they shouldn't fucking know. They decided, maybe we should tell Brian about this, let him in on the things. They go to lay it all out on the table and be like, look, this is big. You're gonna put a marker on you, and he put his cards on the table too. And they found out that Brian is no longer just a British, well-to-do looking mercenary. He's a very old cyborg who works for Helix Protocol and has been basically spying on them or keeping tabs on them or basically protecting them this whole time. So, with that being said, that's where we pick up for a little bit until you guys are done. There's not much more I think we can pull out tonight unless you guys want to go fully crazy, but we'll see.
I'd just like to point out that they fucking lied to us. They said there's no other active operatives anywhere nearby.
Of course. Why would they let all their cards out, man? Come on now.
Well, but now I'm highlighting that to every. They are. From it.
He says it was need to know.
Yeah.
Wait, Tex. Are you saying that a super ultra secret spy network didn't tell us every piece of information? Fucking
Listen.
goddamn!
I'm just trying to highlight
Table
the fact
flip.
that
Oh.
obviously, we assume they do something like that, but now we know for a fact that they do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Griffin's asleep again. Nope, I hear him talking.
I think he almost gave Chad a stroke.
He almost did. He was stroking. I saw his face was drooping on one side. Started to drool a little bit.
That's his normal phase.
He got flashbanged. Either that or he's stroking, one of the two. Anyway, regardless. With that, the lot of you are left. Brian says, I'll give you the privacy of the bridge to figure out what you want. We can discuss things when my employer comes.
hold on a second.
Yes.
Well, wait. Let me interrupt you real quick.
Wait, Chad.
Wolf.
Hang on. Let him talk.
Okay, go ahead.
Just a crazy thought. They're code names, right? Like, are you plasmid or?
Oh no, nothing of the sort.
Okay, because I was thinking like maybe this fucker here's been talking to
With
us.
us.
With us.
No, I would
Like,
not.
some
I would
secret-
not attempt
some
to be.
secret shit.
I would not attempt to be anyone as lovely as Plasmid Icarus.
Okay. Just wanted to
Wait,
get it.
Chris.
Brian, you really don't need to leave because whether you think you have to leave or not, I'm fairly certain that all aspects of this ship are...
Harry knows everything, so there's nothing to hide from him.
Yeah. There's Plasmid Icarus bad. I could hide that in a corner. You probably still heard it somewhere, so there's no reason to have to leave the room.
He's like, I assure you, I have no listening devices or anything like that. I was simply an observer to make sure A, you are worth the investment, and B, that you didn't do anything stupid.
So what you're saying before is that the lie before was okay because you were listening. That was all right, but the lie that you're not lying now, though.
He says,
Let's just say that
if you're morally
spy
caught up on
agency-
lies, old Phoenix, you're in the wrong game, my friend.
At the end of the day,
No. All I'm saying is that I think that any information that me and my friends have is probably information that Phoenix Protocol wants, anyways.
If you're willing
So
to
I don't-
divulge it, yes.
I-
A lot
I
of
don't
your
see
records
any-
are very hard to get, and a lot of them are very much not existent anymore. It seems someone in this Diadem group has locked a lot of them out.
I borderline see us and Phoenix Protocol as two separate entities. I feel that, at least in this operation alone, we are very single goal orientated on this.
He nods.
I don't think that any information that we have or don't have or are willing to share or not willing to share, I don't think that applies here. I think we're of the same. We're single-minded about this. We have the same goal. So don't worry about it. You're fine, Brian.
At the end of the day, if he works with Helix Protocol, he's gonna go where they send him. So he'll either stay with us or he'll go to Mjolnir if that's where he's needed.
What about Lemmy at this point? Because I'm gonna look over at Lemmy and be like,
Lemmy is fucking Ghostface. He's like, "You're a robot?" just absolutely like, what?
I've been in the showers with you. How did I know?
I thought you seen me naked.
Yeah, no, Lemmy is just like, oh, well, I'll just kind of go with Brian, I guess, unless you guys are cool with me.
Lemmy,
Yeah,
treat everything as is, man.
Yeah,
Everything.
sounds good.
Nothing's really changed. Everything's changed, but really,
Nothing.
nothing's changed.
He nods.
Good let-off point before our conversation with fuck, I forgot his name already. 'Cause I'm really
Plasmid
drunk. Plasmid Icarus. I remembered his name.
Mm-hmm. So,
Plasmid Icarus.
Plasmodicarus. Ah, appreciate that follow. Liam Flanch. Love the name. Good name. Strong name. So
That's a man's name.
that is
right there.
fucking man.
Or a woman's name if you're actually a woman, but you know.
It's a strong name.
It's
It's
a
just a
strong
strong name. Shit, fucking 2019. What the fuck are you doing to me? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Let's see.
So,
What are we saying? I can't
Yes.
So, as you guys are kind of like wrapping this up, you can see Brian kind of look up and says, "It seems my employer is in the galley. He insists on cooking you a meal."
Of the ship?
Yes.
Sure.
Brian,
He smiles.
I get that you actually work for them, but while you're working for us, don't just let anybody on the ship. I'm just kidding, it's fine. Alright, let's go to the galley.
He kind of chuckles and he's like,
How did they get on without us knowing?
he says,
Because it's Brian and Plasmid Icarus, they do whatever the fuck they want.
he's like, Blue is a quite interesting individual. You may know him by other names.
Oh, shit.
Anybody,
Mom?
Mom, anybody with a background that you think might have ties to criminal organizations can give me a general knowledge roll. Anybody who wants to make a computer check who may have read a story at some point in time can make a roll.
I don't think we should do this today. I ain't got time for this. It's fucking 4 in the morning.
I'm gonna fucking hero point to reroll that. Nah, no, I'm not. I take it back.
John, don't mess with my emotions.
I'm just messing so hard.
You're muted or something.
Am I?
No, you're good.
Nope,
fine.
there you go.
Your mic's
Bleep,
out now.
blorp, bloop, I'm a robot. Let me see here. So, he says...
Now you actually. Okay, there we go.
Okay. It says...
He really did sound like a robot when he said that. Though.
Did I? Nice. 10 out of
Yes.
10. Alright. Let me plug in the old headset here in case it's pooping. It's pooping out. Alright. He says, you may know him better by the names he goes by. Benedict Barnabas is his normal name. So anybody who got a 15 or above knows Benedict Barnabas is a huge known fucking criminal. Absolute legend, and he's a thief. He's known for stealing shit that no one can ever steal. He's absolutely wanted by every fucking organization. But he goes by the code name Blue in the Helix Protocol, apparently. But
And then, okay.
go ahead. No, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, and Plasma Icarus is here as well, or just blue?
He says, I only was informed that he was in the galley.
Okay.
But
So-
he is not Plasmid Icarus.
Yes.
Oh no, no. I've seen Plasmid. She's a very beautiful lass.
Lass.
Oh man. So
I gotta get dressed. I'll be in my bunk.
Guys, it's just a chick.
you're like, I don't see the big
And
deal.
it's just a
I told
dude.
you.
Oh man. So, making your way to the galley of the ship, kind of walking slowly, but not, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. It's kind of one of those things you've come to just understand. You
Wait,
see,
did Brian just say that this blue guy is his leader?
he's his employer.
It's a higher up at Helix Protocol is who we're talking to right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm not sure how far up, but he's higher than at least Plasma Icarus.
So, walking into the galley, you could see a short man, kind of balding, very well kempt hair on the side, suit jacket hung over one of the chairs, his sleeves rolled up, absolutely just very very well put together, a nice pair of dress slacks and shoes with a large overcompensator kind of fucking Colt Python strapped against the backside of the small of his back. And he's sitting there, and you smell something you've never smelled out of this kitchen before. Not MRE garbage, but probably one of the best flavorful fucking smells you've ever had hit your nostrils in your life. Ever. Even for you, Leech. You've smelt some amazing shit growing up with your rich-ass parents. This shit is like, whoa. This is taking you to another level. This is like listening to trance music for the first time on LSD. You're like, what? What is happening right now? I don't know.
We get edible food here.
Mm-hmm. And he goes, oh, exciting times. Please sit. Allow me to make a meal for you all.
Oh God, we can't trust him either. He's a robot.
I assure you I'm no robot. I have been called worse, but a robot is interesting. Please, sit. I insist on making you a delicious meal before we have any sort of communication. From what you've been through, it must have been harrowing. Exciting even. I long for those days. Long for those days, I tell you. Please, sit.
I'm gonna go sit.
Yeah.
All
I'm
of
not
you.
even gonna question it.
Rubs up.
It smells
Yeah.
amazing.
Before we sit down, I'm just gonna, in our seats, just kind of whisper, he sounds like a salesman. and like when you're trying to get information when movie times are, just saying.
Look, when we walk out of here, he's gonna try to sell us a timeshare. It's fine.
You know what? I'll buy a timeshare from a man that can cook this good.
Mhm.
I'll listen to all the meetings.
So, he's sitting there in your kitchen making a right mess of things, but a very good smell hits all of you. You sit down, kind of sit around this seat, and he's like, well, it comes to my attention you all are looking to do a bit more business with us as we've uncovered some things that are mutually exclusive to both your party and ours. I'm here to facilitate that request on behalf of my organization. He says, now, have you all decided exactly it is what you want? My old friend here decided you were kind of up in arms as what your goals were in life. I imagine give you enough time to figure out the wheres and the what-fors and what you're doing after being betrayed by your country, shot at, stabbed, killed, punched. Those things are commonplace in our line of business. But
Look, you're talking about a Tuesday for us.
he chuckles. He's like, exactly. And that's why I jumped at this opportunity. Not a better crew that I have heard of in quite a long time. And you got your own ship? He kind of looks around. Mighty nice ship as well.
I think we've talked about this a little bit. I think our general consensus is we want to get the people off our back so we can get back to the lives we wanted before. And unfortunately, that includes an organization that fucking nobody knows who the hell there is.
He nods.
Let's be honest here, Tex. a gentleman like this, with the reputation that he has, with the type of company he's associated with, we're not going to a life that we wanted. There's going to be a give and take here.
He says, "Oh, if that's what you want, we can facilitate you getting back to that life. It just might take a few extra steps, and ones that I think the direction you'd
My
be
point
walking to get
exactly.
there, I'm going to be walking in those same directions as well, so I think I can help you out. I have a few minutia we need to discuss before that happens, but it all starts with getting your handler back, getting a friend of mine back, and taking care of some business."
Wait. Getting our handler back.
"Oh, yes."
What's wrong with Plasmid? Where is he?
He says, "What?" He looks directly at what's, God damn it, Brian. He looks directly at Brian. He's like, "You didn't tell them? Naughty Brian, bad. Well," he says, "Well, my good friend and your handler, Plasmid Icarus, I believe you call her, has been captured. We need to break her out of UWC prison transport. Easy enough."
Fucking UWC again.
He's like, "Oh, well," he's like, "it's funny." He's like, "It's disguised as an art transport. Very deceiving. Most people wouldn't notice that. But I know exactly where it's going. A very prominent place on Novus." He continues to flip this food that he's making for all of you.
Wait. I apologize, sir. Give me one quick second. Brian, you didn't tell us?
He says, "Must have slipped my mind. My circuits are getting old."
We're on Novus.
Can you get Brian a tune-up? Because that's some important ass shit to be letting slip. God
Of
damn.
course, I will not suffer an incorrigible piece of robotic machinery to fail me like this again. I should toss him away like some non-useful toaster at a bargain
No,
sale.
I wouldn't recommend going that far because he, on our last mission,
Yeah, you're treating him
Exceedingly
like a
well.
robot,
He's like-
not a human.
he's like-
Come on now, he's got rights too.
It's like, "Mr. Forsyth, don't worry. I would never throw away such a beautiful antique. He is going to be worth more than any of you combined one day at an auction, so I will keep him very close and very well curtailed."
and when that auction comes up, please let me know because I would love to keep him around.
Noted. He's like, "The artist. Now, that is the cover. We're going to be posing as the artist that the company that is run by the UWC is moving. It should be easy." He flips the eggs, flips the meat a little bit more, starts to assemble this menagerie of food and flavors. He says, "Terrifying. You know, this artist got to start with puppets?" He's like, "What is it about puppets?" It's the same with clowns. I never forget a puppet show I saw when I was 5, maybe 6, possibly 7. When I was a young lad," he says, "Hansel and Gretel scared me to death, but it wasn't the witch. It was the oven." Imagine that, the oven. He just kind of shakes his head, goes to fixing some more food. He says, "Oh, I don't think I set foot in the kitchen for a month, but damn it, I got over it, and whoa, dinner's served." He starts to shift you guys some plates of food. He says, "Oh, but what was I saying? Yes, a prison convoy shouldn't be hard to take. You'll just need to be posing as artist. Who of you knows about art?"
I
Well,
think I used a pencil once.
beauty is found in many things, and art is just another piece of beauty.
Well, beauty also lies in beholders.
You know, sometimes blood spray has a really beautiful pattern to it. Does that count?
He says, "You know, in our line of work, I believe it might. Get a camera in the right angle, maybe set the lighting correctly. I'm sure some poor sump would pay a large fortune for it.
So, I mean, if
Call it
you could...
Ode to Death. Or maybe perhaps use the poor saps who got killed. Use his name in the title. Might sell for more."
Hey, John,
Hmm.
just out of curiosity, you said that this guy was a known criminal.
Mm-hmm.
What types of crimes?
Thefts.
So nothing like he just randomly murders people or anything really bad. He's just
No, a master thief
he's
is...
like a hacker type guy.
No,
You know what I
he's been known to leave some bodies in the wake of him getting what he wants, but you're not quite sure. A lot of the things he's stolen sound incredibly legendary. It's almost on the legend of he stole the moon. No, he fucking didn't steal the moon, but he probably stole some shit comparable to the.
So
if someone could put a price tag on it.
He got him.
He stole some shit just to say he stole some shit.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Exactly.
I got you.
Yeah.
So he's not truly. Oh, well, what's that fucking meme from the thing? Just
No,
because you were a
he's-
bad guy doesn't mean you were a bad guy.
yeah.
You
Right.
know?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
straight up. If you played the Old Republic, he's Tulak Horde, the smuggler storyline dude.
Could be.
I don't know your weeby shit you're talking about.
Star Wars: The Old Republic game.
I love it. All right.
Anyways, please continue.
So he
Nobody's
pours
played
the
that for, like,
food.
8 years.
He pours the food on the thing, lays it in front of you, says, "Please, I made a delicious kombucha over here. Would you like some?"
I'm already like plate out. Shit smelled good.
He's like, "These new things that they're making these days, quick fermenting bacteria, amazing, just a beautiful thing." And he starts pouring you some fizzy, semi-fermented alcoholic juice beverage, pours it into little cups for you, and he's like, "Enjoy, please. Enjoy this meal, and when you're done, I'll find you all in the lounge."
I'll eat up quick because
Yeah, so
Yeah.
And what the next step is.
We're gonna pick up next week with the lounge.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late.
Yeah. So with that, congratulations. Welcome to level 5.
Woo!
You now have full access to your campaign traits.
Dude, seriously? When everybody just went, woo, it reminded me of fucking Ted's acapella band from Scrubs when they were like, you guys won. They were like, woo.
Yeah, right? I love it. That's so good. So you're level 5. You are no longer like Scrubs. You are actually something with a little bit of clout.
Oh, no,
taking
I'm still a fucking scrub.
taking down 2 Corvettes versus worth of people and saving an entire mining station, worthy of the experience. So you didn't get the showdown with Manada that I thought you might have had, but he lives to fight another day. He's a coward and very
He's
much a
now a recurring
survivalist.
villain.
He might be a recurring villain, yes. So and he sands a lip now thanks to Ox, so that's fucking hilarious. I heard he bit a man's lip off. Yeah. And got us out of being captured like a dad. Have any of you seen the show The Blacklist?
I have not.
I'm familiar.
Sounds
You know I
familiar.
have. Come on.
Imagine Blue as Raymond Reddington. That's basically what I'm going
That's
for.
who I was figuring it out. Yeah.
He has weird
How he
little
was talking.
stories and weird little things, and he's very much matter of fact, doesn't really care about what you're saying. He's going to keep his agenda going the whole time. But if you want to get a good idea for this NPC guy, yes.
From Jasper.
The last thing I will leave you on is an aside to Tex from Blue. As you scarfed your food down fast and headed to the lounge a little bit before everyone else, you can see he's sitting there with a nice little glass of scotch and a cigar, and he's kind of puffing away. And before
Well,
all,
you done fucked up. He's my kind of guy now. You said
Yeah.
scotch.
yeah, he simply looks at you and he's like, "So, are you ready to get Ash back?" And that's where we'll leave it.
I don't know who Ash is. She's not important. I don't care about that. Let's do
that would
something
be my
else.
fiance. That's also now our.
Who's also
She's not
plasmid
important. Let's go do something else.
So, I will see you guys next week. Thank you all for watching
Holy
and
shit.
enduring the garbage that was my
We are
stream
gonna
dropping
need
out.
so much C4.
So,
And
Yeah.
so many heads.
all right. But appreciate you guys watching. I will see you all next time. And adios. If you like what you saw, there's links down to the D&D Discord down below. If you guys want to catch up and see all the dumb shit we're doing, it's in there. Appreciate it. See you guys next time.
Bye.